A suited 7-deuce. Let me win with this. Let the good guy take one down with a shitty hand for once. Just limp it. You're only in the cutoff. Just limp it. Awesome. I got a good feeling about this. Okay, 2 back doors. Should I chase it? You see, folks, every time I fucking throw a hand out, would have turned a draw. Yep, of course. Tell me one of these guys has something better. Please. Oh, is he going to poon out because that third thing hit? Is he scared? 9-8, so fucking nothing and not really much. Free roll fun. Gamble for the gumbo. Is this some kind of KKK? There's a lot of Nazis on here, it seems. I mean, does this not look like the kind of pattern that would go on like a KKK hood? Am I just imagining that? You know what? I think I would prefer to check, actually. That sounds like a good idea. I'll check. Okay, now I'll fold. Thank you, software. Good times. Oh shit, dude. And it's suited. Oh, let me roll with this. You fucking Nazi prick. I'm gonna flat behind you. You can't love that. Max 920. Ooh, silver stars. 2.5. Who did you blow to get those? Oh, there's a lot of kids with silver stars up in this piece. So do you think this guy who minimum raised has a king? Let's see. I'll throw in a feeler. That's what we call that, a feeler. Is he gonna check raise? That's a troublesome card. That's gonna shut it down for me. It would be nice if I actually had this. I'm curious to what this guy's fucking packing now. I hope he... Okay, let's check it down. King 10. He was in early, so I can't really bust him up too much. And he's flying the flag, so he's one of my boys. I mean, they're all really my boys, but... Actually, none of them are my fucking boys. But they're all from the States, is what I mean. I think. I don't know why that's so important to me. Yeah, okay, the Canadian kid is not from here. Why am I so obsessed with race? Why am I fucking down so much? All I did... I've been small ball. We're what? Like, not even 10 hands into this. I had A7 in a late spot to open it up. And some dude, like, min-raised it from the blind. I called and folded to his continuation bet, which was, like, more than the pot. And I don't think that I've been involved in any other... How am I so... Trying to find a reason why I'm not going to fucking quote Sublime songs. But I am trying to find a reason. Okay, I'm going to play Pocket Jacks. Now, I just love getting into situations where I have to play Pocket Jacks. See, here's what I raised. Because he limped. I would have raised anyway, but maybe I raised a little bit more because he limped. That's a pretty good flop, all things considered. I have to bet something. Maybe a little bit more than I would if there weren't these two clubs out here. Finny. You have to strike a balance between getting paid and getting sucked out on. They don't... I'm doing that accent. Whatever accent I'm going for, it's not right. Gamble for the gumbo. Cooking up some gumbo in the deep south. Gonna hit a Klan rally later. They love gumbo. I'm not imagining this. That's what that is. Okay. I thought I would have hit two. I know. Who gives a fuck? Like, you fold a shit hand and then you spike two with it and it's like, oh. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Check, check. Blazing action at the, at this feature table. Ace Queen. You played it well. Ooh, no, we're not gonna do it. I just want to take one down with it. There's not even a 7-deuce bounty, suited or otherwise. Right now, I would be feeling stupid about the limp. Oh, look at this. Of course. God damn, I would have hit one. I would have hit 2 pair and I folded it. God damn it. The nuttiest shit happens to me on this stupid fucking site. I'm not imagining it. Sucks when it's so obviously rigged. I'm still down fucking 55 chips. I probably should have raised more. Or folded. I don't fucking know. I don't really know what the proper move there would have been, but whatever. If I'm gonna go out, let it just be now. Let it just be merciful. It's all I'm fucking asking. Trapper, come on. Don't make me play on this site for like 2.5 hours and then come out with nothing. Nothing, I say. $120. I think 90. I wanted to do 100, but the slider wouldn't let me. 120. So what do you think? He jams me now? I played this all wrong, probably. Really? Jack 5? Oh, with the drop. I did not have him figured for that. It felt to me like he was just trying to get my money. Like every girl I've ever known, until they found out that I'm broke and that I play free rolls. They're trying to get my... I'm telling you, these women, they're always trying to get your satellite tickets. They're only out for one thing. Your Skolansky money. Trapper, checks behind. Ooh, lets me back into that. Gotta fire out a fucking min-bet. Hopefully what it'll look like to these goons is that I, rel. I hope he's got like a weak ace and he fucking gets nailed by this. Come on, buddy. Not an ace-4, not that weak ace. Oh, let it be something good. Oh, get the fuck out of here. No tears for you, Trapper24. Probably is a real trapper up there in Canada. We trap our own food. What the fuck are these on the cards? Fish? Sharks? What are these at the tables? Fish, not sharks. I mean, I feel like I'd be kind of left out if I just didn't call this. That's nearly a 10-to-1 spot for a call. Bottom pair with a shit kicker. Speaking of which, there was a rodeo here in town, in New England of all fucking things. A bunch of Missouri kids, really nice. Very pertinent to what we're talking about here. Well, you know, I'll bet this guy was one of them, too. Bringing the deep south up to fucking New England. Gamble for the fucking gumbo. Checks it behind. Old stuff guy. Or old tough guy? I can't figure out the significance of these handles. A Sluggo 420. I can figure out the significance of part of that one. Oh, here we go. Breaking out the insults. I wanted to play this one, but you know what, folks? I'm gonna pretend to be a disciplined player. And you have to be disciplined to escape the allure of the siren-like call of the Jack 10. Oh, look at this. I'd have a fucking backdoor and 2 overs. I'm just gonna go all in with my chips. In case you didn't know, I was Canadian. So he takes it down with that bold wager.
Hello, small business owner.
Old stuff guy. Perhaps a little bit cowed by that previous loss. And maybe this kid emboldened by his win. A limp. So I think that's kind of his how he does it. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Mike, if he gets out of my way, this will have worked to Ooh. I love it when a plan. I'm not even gonna quote. I can't quote A-Team after what they've done to it.
Want an eco-friendly way to brighten up your yard this summer?
It's a weird situation. You've min-raised into a four-way pot,
with 6 styles to choose from.
and there's 2 kings. I'm gonna say 90. Just see what happens. Just dip a toe into the water, see if any fish nibble at it. That's how it's done, folks. Cooking them up like gumbo in a Ku Klux Klan cooking pot. Ooh! I think he's going to get Ku Klux Klanish with this. I knew he was going to do that. When I said ooh, that was the thing that indicated that I knew what he was going to do. And then I just had to formulate a way that wouldn't be racist of me to say it. And I think I did. I think that, P. Finney... Ooh, I did not know he was going to do that. I did know they were both going to have Ace-King, though. I totally knew that. Okay. Exciting. Now, here's a little bit of strategy. I'm going to let you inside my game. King 7 for medium position in the face of 2 limps. Actually, in the face of 2 limps. I fucking limp it. Horrible. I was going to fold it and show everybody what a disciplined player I am. This is going to be the theme for tonight. Disciplined moves. Oh, maybe if I pot it, I can just bring this down right now. Okay. 225, but he's going to keep the 45. It's hard to part with that last... There you go. Oh, dump it. That would be awesome. Yeah, I don't think he's dumping that. Oh, wow. 2 pair and a flush and the beaten up thing. Nice hand. Those Canadians and their politeness. They're so polite. You weren't even involved in that fucking hand, were you? You don't nice hand a fucking hand where you weren't in the hand. Let me tell you about this hand. Clearly, you've got a Canadian opponent. And some guy who's from the States, but only nominally. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this guy. Okay, the theme of this is going to be not forgetting that there are people in the pot behind you. I mean, that's pretty good, isn't it? That's good, right? I like it. A raise? Okay. No, we can't do this. Not anymore. Good hand. You see, that's where you say good hand. I had a feeling. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. I didn't realize that there were 3 spades on that. I didn't look at the board at all. I just... I was playing the player, not the not the cards. I was taking that adage to the level where you don't even look at the cards at all, and you just bet without realizing there's a flush possibility out there. And after I made that second barrel was when I realized that he probably has the, or maybe has the flush. I knew he wasn't going. As soon as I pulled the trigger, I knew that I could kiss those fucking play chips goodbye. Mikester, come on, be my man. Not in that way. I just mean like, okay. I just mean look these guys up. I don't mean Jack 8-7, 6 of spades hits the turn, and a 4 of spades brings it down for P.F. Finney. What would you do? That's what I'm doing. What would you do? Okay. Fuck you. Somebody else call it. I'll do no such thing. Just roll it, asshole. I know what it was. I'm gonna let you, the viewer, think of what... Oh, really? We've got one of these, folks. Come on, dude. 420, bruh. Thank you. Nazis, good for some KKK members. Good. I don't need this guy's destabilizing influence screwing with this table anymore. They're hating on my fucking flow. I really hate this guy. I think I've found my new nemesis for today. At least he didn't go all in this time. That's a disciplined move, Hank Hold'em. Clearly, you're sticking with the motif of today that it's going to be like that. It's a race, not anymore. Down to, yeah, not that. Shitty ace on the button. Hank Holt, don't. Thank you. Didn't have a 6-9 off that time, huh? Just to do it. Just because I know Trapper doesn't like that move. I know that fucking 4 kids are going to call me. I don't care. Oh, wow. We've all got cards. So I have a feeling, folks, that this is going to be one of those hands. I mean, do you think that these kids are limping a shitty ace? 375? Okay. Fucking hate these kids. Tell me he has like a king 6. And that's what he's doing this with. I'll be okay with that. Ace 8. Leave it to his bitch ass to fucking limp that. Was it even suited? No. Fuck's the matter with this guy? So we've reached the point in that seems to occur in almost every friggin' one of these rolls where we're at like the same amount of money or a little less at this point. But the blinds are like a million times or 5 times what they were. Of course, I'd have this. A king, an ace. I wouldn't have had it. Queen 9 suited. Discipline. That's the theme of the show, folks. A minimum raise from this asshole. I'm curious to see what this is. Considering he limps an ace 8 in about that same chair. My guess is he had something a little better than Queen 9 suited. The real hip hop hold. Hey, does anybody remember the show Hip Hop Hold'em with Ed Lover was one of the hosts of it, and they had like rappers come on and play Hold'em. It was they aired it at like 2 a.m. It was like after Jimmy Fallon or who was ever on at the time, but this was, I want to say it was like 07 or so. And let me tell you, folks, you think that the quality of play that you see on the phenomenal Freeroll, you know, maybe it isn't quite up to par with some of these other guys who have the Hold'em accelerator down here and give you all the strategy and all that. You know, I'm the first to admit, hey, there's a little dicey play that goes on this program. But folks, Hip Hop Hold'em, hosted by Ed Lover. My God, it's like every player played like Trapper. I should have been on that fucking show. I would have cleaned those guys out. It should have been just, you know, 4. I think they had 5 guys. So 4 rappers and 1 really, really white dude who listens to rap. And then I could impress them with my hip hop knowledge. They'd be like, "Who to go, son?" I'd say, KRS-One was the best rapper. And they'd be impressed by that choice. But then there'd be the one guy who'd say, "You know what? He's just saying that because he knows we'll respect it. He's just trying to be the white guy who makes the true hip-hop head's choice for GOAT." And then I'd have to explain to them why he is, I think. And they'd be impressed. And I'd be an honorary black person for my rap tastes. Trapper throws out a cheesy little emoticon. He seems to be the guy that, the last time I fucking jammed, I mean, because it's pretty much a jam or scram. Hey! Situation. Oh, that's the worst thing that I could have done. Absolute worst thing. That's the worst thing I could have done. Don't call it. It's a good thing nobody had that draw, because that definitely would have gotten called if anybody had those diamonds. All ins. Come on, make this like a four-way. Yes. Okay, three-way. That's good enough. King, queen, king, queen. Oh. Ooh. Got it on lock. Mikester.
Yo, what's up?
That was a good shove. I respect that. King, queen suited. You gotta go sometime. Feels about right. Don't get fucking spewy, though. Good. I like this guy. I wish he wasn't on my left. There's always gotta be some fucking character right on my fucking left. They just do that. They say, hey, we know this this Kid Cold fella. He's gonna be taping these, throwing a little commentary over it. We're gonna put some real cut-ups right on his, right as a burr in his fucking saddle. P. Finney goes a. What was that, a limp situation? I think the blinds are at the point where it was a fucking limp situation. They are, and it was. Gets out of the way. That is quite the board. Spikes it on the end. Unacceptable. 9 deuce. I'm sure I'll hit 2 with it, but discipline moves. Under the gun, you get rid of that. I do. I'm not going to settle for anything less than a better hand than 9 deuce under the gun. Jacob. Just limp. You guys seem to love limping these fucking hands. Here, okay. Let's not come alive when it's my. That seems to be like the trend. As soon as it's my blind. Actually, to be fair, people have been fucking all-inning, not just on my blind. $1.50. That's like half my fucking stack. There you go, buddy. So the blinds now have gone up. Okay, not 10 times yet. Still, they're a lot higher than they were when we started. But my stack isn't. An unsuited connector. I mean, man, of all the fucking boards to hit the 9 on. Discipline moves, folks. Watch me fucking hit it. Second 8 hits the board. Trapper. Oh, he was fucking gunning with that with an 8-5. What a prick. No, that's like the 5th time I've gotten a 9-6 of some type or another. Suited or otherwise. And I think I've gotten it on the button like 3 times, too. And I won it once. I think. With a non-prudent move. Queen 9 off. Trapper. You fucking poon. I think I'm gonna limp with this. No. We're not doing it. Not even just for the fucking big blind. Negative. Atrocious. This is fucking atrocious, if I may be so bold as to opine. Let it fly, baby. I like it. I mean, you might as well have just dumped the remaining 260, but I like it. I like the cut of this guy's jib. I like that he's from the fucking States, kid. Do they say kid in the South? That's kind of a Boston thing. You can convert anything into New Englandese by just bookending it with fucking and kid. Like he fucking just called it, kid. What are you fucking limping in there for, kid? I gotta fucking dump all my chips right here, kid. Putting on the obnoxious... He calls, obviously. He limps and fucking calls an all in with the same hand. No? Okay, I guess I... Oh, yeah, awesome fucking laydown. I'm gonna do the same thing with this. Am I? No. I'm gonna do that with it. But, I mean, I could very well wind up having to slide it all in here. Too hard to beat. Would have been better if it was the number, hard to beat. And then, oh, he puts a number at the end, of course. What's the play, homeboy? Let me triple up with jacks. With pocket jacks. Now here we've got a situation where he's going to raise me all in. With pocket jacks. A queen? A bet of 150. I don't know. What's the significance of that? What does it mean? Is he going to jam it now? Is he going to pick now to get cute? What are the odds on? What are the odds I'm getting? 28. Discipline moves. He's going to roll it. Look at that. Discipline moves. Winning the day. So he didn't even come over. He didn't even come back over the top when I min popped his initial raise from under the gun, no less. His minimum raise from under the gun with kings gets a raise from middle position. Doesn't repop it. Hey, I mean, maybe that's a Canadian thing, and I just don't understand. Yeah, there you go. Take it back for the state. At least it's back in the country. That's what I care about. It's this rap song that they made out of the intro to, Someone say give peace a chance. Extreme. From the early 90s. 3 sides to every story. Here's a side to this story. I wouldn't have hit anything on this. This guy is getting feisty with those minimum raises. I don't want to know what he's got here. Don't roll it. Oh, how cute. So, when the blind hits me next hand, that's going to be a quarter of my stack. I am currently the second lowest at the table. I would be out if I hadn't been able to get away from those pocket jacks. Tell me that there's not 4,900 people still fucking in this. Okay, this is not an updated thing. Thankfully. Lobby. That's where I want to go. And have myself a snack. So we're... oddly enough, we're almost at the middle of the field. It's still not a very good situation. If I can just weigh in on that. Jack 7. King Jack. Takes it down with Broadway. So there it is. Oh, of course, and if I get a walk on this, I won't even get the small blind, which would be a significant contribution to my fund at this point. I think mathematically it might actually be right for me to, like, do it here. But I can't bring myself to fucking call with a king 4 off. This, on the other hand, I'll let somebody fucking push it. Trapper. Minimum. I know your game. Finny. That's right, folks. I just folded a king 4 in the big blind, but I called that, and, fuck it. I was gonna check it and be all fucking I'm just fucking letting it fly. I don't give a fuck. Fuck MCs. There you go. Blow me. All up in it. Alright, so we're back in fucking action. Thanks to... Aw. I don't say TY, I say... likewise. What the fuck did he call me with? 2? Not even? Oh, I should retract that likewise. Post-flop, he calls an all-in with a king 8. Did he think that he had... I think that might be the situation, folks. He thought he had... That's the only explanation I can give. I mean, even by free-roll standards, that's just wrong. Oh, and he hit his straight, too. He backed into it on the end. King 8. Delicious. And he had me dominated before the flop, too. I guess he shouldn't have limped that king 8. I mean, clearly that's a raising situation. Just like jack 5 is, but I don't think I can re-raise with it. Especially when it's I mean, God knows what he might be sitting on, having made a minimum raise. Atrocious. It's getting fucking atrocious in here. That was an atrocious all-in. Ace 10. Alright. You know, you don't have to do that, Trapper. If you're watching, you can actually fold. You can just let, you know, muck them is what it's called. And that way people don't know what you were making certain moves with and won't adjust their strategy accordingly. But I know how forthcoming you Canadians like to be with your hold'em strategies. 6-5 of nothing in the seat before the cutoff. I forget if there's a name for that. It's atrocious. A small ace king. Oh, I couldn't get paid. Ace 6. Can I get paid? Minimum raise? Limp? Okay. I guess, I mean, I should stop going through like every option that the guy might do and then claiming victory when I know what he did. Blinds at 250. It's a little uncomfortable. Even though I'm... Okay, I'm a little better than average at this table. It's still uncomfortable. Don't like it that much. We're in 833rd. It's promising. Of course. This is what I get for making discipline. Okay, pro tip. Don't upload a picture of your fucking baby on a gambling site. Do you just want pedos to pound off to your baby? 420 smokers, dude. This is my favorite player that I have encountered yet. 420 smokers, dude. Hoping that this is a limp happy table like the one that I just left. Oh, not with this piece of shit. It's got money. A limp fold? That'll be a pretty limp fucking way to play, won't it? Call. Just, you guys do it. I guess I kind of deserve that in a way. I mean, who the fuck limp folds like that? Limp. Somebody makes a standard thing as the big stack. He can't be expected to do anything else, really. Roll it. No, he doesn't want to roll it like all these other kids do. Zalm, 68X. I'm gonna say, I mean, I would probably bang the girl in the avatar, but not with any particular enthusiasm. just, oh, I know that hit him. I know that hit him. Fuck you. Okay. He had me beat. Anyway. I would have backed into this. What type of stack is this becoming? Red Winger. I'd like to know the kind of hands that this guy gets frisky with, considering that, okay, a flush, that's, yeah, fair enough. Aww. Are we on antes yet? We are. What a sport. This kid gets a walk. And hey, I'm happy for him. He's got even less money than I do, for fuck's sake. Come on, dude. 420 smokers. 2.5 bronze stars, bruh. I would have this. I just know it. New England Poker Aces. Please, pedophile gamblers, look at my baby. That's a pretty quintessential New England accent right there. Hold on. Fucking pedophiles, kid. Horrible. What fucking option do you have? 3 big blinds? Antes? Well, it's been fun. Or has it? Of course. Yeah? Is he gonna give me props? Come on, you're a sensitive singer-songwriter, as evidenced by this. You've got to give me props. You've got to go all, I mean, less than a blind. Queen 9. But it was suited. I mean, 7s. That's, you know, understandable. Queen 9. Suited. Buckwheat. I know, I'm busting his ass. Okay, no, wait, it's different. I made an all-in with a dicey hand. He called one with a worse one. It's not the same thing. There's no moral equivalence between his actions and mine. Where are we in this fucking... No, I don't want those statistics. I want these statistics. These aren't the updated ones. I know they aren't. Okay, it turns out they were. No, they weren't. King 9. No. I wish it was love, but I just can't learn to love that hand from that position. Corpse sniper, or core sniper. Got a lot of fucking military dudes who play this. Draw, pair. Limp. Oh, God. I won't limp fold this one, though, unless somebody jams. Like daytime. Actually, if it's daytime, maybe I won't. Because he's shown his capability to jam with crappy shit. 2 all-ins. This will be kind of the pivotal figure in the plot of whether or not I let it ride. Okay, let's play some cards. Or not play cards. Oh. Crunch. And he did it with a Queen 9! I mean, my hand sucked too. And I called, and I didn't... There's the difference between calling with a shitty hand and making the all-in with it. And this time I was the bad guy in that by that criteria. Exactly. You don't get to fucking 3 silver stars by not making bets. Probably doesn't have shit. Asshole. I got money and silver stars. Make fucking bets. It just goes to show you, folks. Sometimes even the best of us make crappy calls. In a multi-way... I guess I figured that... it was suited. I didn't think somebody was going to have a better hand than mine and also suited in the same thing that fucking mine was. But I figured wrong. And the only one I was hurting was me. Queen 8. Off. Daytime. A raise. I was probably going to limp it, although he would have all-in'd with a Queen 9. Principessa. Principessa 1. Just Principessa was taken. I'm a pretty sensitive guy if I do say so myself. I all in on the flop with him. It would have worked if he'd done that. Okay, he did it. I call all ins with pretty bullshit hands on the flop when I don't have to. Nice fold, Daytime. You did the right thing.
There's never been a better time to find everything you need at Lowe's to improve your home inside and out. Lowe's, never stop improving. Offers valid through 6/27. Additional
Terry D3 winner, but 50. I've never seen one of these $50 free rolls. Did they just stop doing them, or? Because sometimes I almost feel like I'm playing out of my depth. I mean, $200 free rolls. I mean, that's pretty intense. The competition's just a little too much for me. But I think maybe at the $50 level, if there was like just 5 monkeys playing cards, I think we'd see some of these videos where I actually go deep. Terry D3 with pocket jacks. It's suited. Well, I won't call with a suited 8-6. Brandon. Now, K. Brandon's pretty hot. This is the hottest chick I've ever fucking seen at one of these tables, dude. I just can't catch a fucking hand. Jesus Christ. Principessa. Brandon. No. So, at the moment, we have 2 2/3 blinds. A little more than that. I'm sorry, 1 2/3 blinds. I'm going to go ahead and call that an unsatisfactory situation. You know what? If I'm going to go out, let me fucking die before this break that's about to come. Two minutes. Next break. Less. Oh, don't let it start now. Let anything happen but that. Because I don't want to fucking, like, go to this stupid fucking break and wait and then come back and go out on my first fucking hand. I should have just played the 2-4. I wouldn't have won. But at least I wouldn't have to wait for this fucking anime girl to run his fucking clock out. God damn you, Brandon. No. Okay, well, we'll be back in fucking 5 minutes when the exact scenario that I tried to avoid, that I would have liked to avoid, is likely to unfold. I'm looking forward to it. Back in action. We gotta make some money quick. This isn't really the hand for it. Principessa. Under the gun +1. Anime kid. With 10 grand. Sitting on exactly 1 2/3 blinds. What an untenable situation that is. With a kid with a baby's picture next to him. Hopefully that's too young even for pedos to enjoy the viewing of. I mean, it really doesn't even fucking matter what you've got. You don't even you don't even have 2 aunties. Okay, maybe he's just changing some diapers or something like that. I don't quite get that. I mean, I realize that as soon as somebody pops out a kid, they've got to, you know, put the for the next basically 5 years, you're looking at a baby for their Facebook profile shot, and that's the way of the world. That's just how it fucking is. But on a gambling site, I don't know. Call me old-fashioned, but when I catch a suited A7 and I've got no money, I wait for fucking anime kids who, again, I mean... Oh, look at that. It's the best rapper in the world. Come on, give me credit, black people. Oh, this fucking kid? Fuck you. Oh, fortunately, he doesn't actually have... He's not even going to take, really, much of this. That's heartening. I just want to bump this fucking jam. Oh my god. These fucking poker players trying to battle me? Principessa? But again, getting back to Cabrandon and his lurid profile shot. I mean, yeah. In our darkest moments, sometimes we fire up a hentai. There's no fucking reason to broadcast it to everyone. And yet, and to even have the profile shot indicating that it's an integral part of your being. That's, for some people, the most important thing is their baby. For you, it's a bitch with green hair and cat ears. And for Principessa, it's her country. And that's why I hope she fucking takes this guy down. And, I guess, again, that split pot shit, it always confuses me. If I was more paying attention to this game, instead of just shit-talking everybody and making horrible racial jokes, maybe I'd be able to follow the action a little better, but, you can't ask the sky not to be blue. Can't tell the ocean that it can't be wet. Can't tell Principessa not to lead for the minimum on that board. Cabrandon. He's busy squeezing the hentai right now, so he can't be expected to just instantly click. Principessa. Cabrandon. Elmo is out in the fucking... That's a rap song now? Is this supposed to be like the updated version of Gangsta's Fairy Tale by Ice Cube? Because it's not the same. Two... backs into 2. Probably didn't have it on the flop. So I just had to dump half my fucking stack to pay this blind. I hope nobody raises it. Oh, fuck you. Thank you. Fuck you. Cabrandon. You don't even have to get live out of the small blind. I kind of fucking do. Oh, man. What an untenable situation. The ass end of a fucking up and down. I can't even fucking intimidate anybody with an all-in, but... when else am I going to be able to, quintuple up? Yeah, that's just what I want. Fucking everybody to call. As long as nobody's got this diamond draw. Swell. Just fucking swell. Well, I think that's just about going to do it from the Carbon Poker Network. Free rolls. That's not going to fucking save me for shit. Let's see if somebody had the flush. Yeah. Good for you, fuckface. It hasn't been a fun job. It's been a free roll. Carbon Poker. No limit hold'em. Going out in 600 and 500, 612. Pretty unsatisfying, pretty draining emotionally. At the end of one of these, you're a little bit closer to death, as the song says.